Alrighty, folks, we got another new album review for you, and today it is Wake Up the Wicked by Power Metal Legends Powerwolf. Depending on how you count their albums, this could either be their 9th full-length release or their 12th full-length release. They got all kinds of weird releases where they release albums with other bands, with other singers singing their music, and they release it. They have, which is what they did. Their last full length, with my counting, it was called The Wild in 2021. They released Missa Cantorum 2 in 2022, which is basically their songs with other singers from different bands singing. Their songs, I don't really count that as a full-length album, but some people do. And then they had Interludium in 2023. But half of those songs were on other releases, so it was kind of like half a compilation, half new stuff. So this is their first full album of new material since 2021. These guys were formed in Germany in 2004, and their debut came out in 2005. If you don't know Powerwolf, they have a werewolf theme. It's kind of a werewolf monastery, hiding as monks in a monastery, but they're actually werewolves, kind of, sort of. They have lots of religious imagery associated with their werewolf imagery. I came in with Powerwolf probably around 2020. I knew about them when they first came out, but honestly, they seemed a little contrived to me, a little try hard to me. But I got a split album with them, so I never checked them out. But I think in 2020, I bought a split CD that I saw that had Skullfist and Powerwolf on it, and I'm drawing a blank as to what the two songs were by Powerwolf on there. We Drink Your Blood, I think, was one of them. But anyway, they were really catchy, and I was like, well, maybe I was too hard on these guys. Maybe I should give them a listen. So I checked them out, and I have a handful of their releases now. Call of the Wild was my first new release I bought. I'm pretty sure. I think I went back and bought the Sacrament of Sin. And then, so now we got this one here. They always do a great job with, their artwork's always really cool. They always got the werewolf. This one, I actually had pre-ordered just the regular CD, and then there was a problem with my order, so they had to cancel it. And then I saw that they had this 2-disc set, which has a live CD from New York on it. So I decided I'd get this one because I saw them on this tour, which was their first U.S. tour. They're huge everywhere else, but of course not in the U.S. So I'll try and show some pictures here. There you go. Some band shot. They always do a really good job with their merchandising and their product. I mean, this is a quality CD here. Band shot there. I don't want to go through every single page, bore you to tears. So there's a shot. It looks like from the live CD. So anyway, getting into this one, it's a quick album. There's 11 tracks on it, but it's less than 40 minutes. I think it's 37 minutes, just over 37 minutes. The longest song is just barely over 4 minutes, and the shortest song is just under 3 minutes. So they get in and get out, and my theory on that is because their material just wasn't that strong on this release. It's got a lot of familiarity to it, and as somebody who hasn't been listening to Powerwolf that long, I shouldn't listen to songs and think, oh, that sounds like this, that sounds like this. I know they get stereotyped as that, but that's because they have the reoccurring themes, reoccurring images. I found their music to be quite funny, quite catchy, quite good. Like I said, I wouldn't have pre-ordered this if I hadn't enjoyed what I had been listening to. But this one definitely isn't as strong as Call of the Wild. You're missing the really catchy numbers on this one. You're missing the humor on this one. You know, they always get the Undressed to Confess, songs like that. Their wordplay in their lyrics is always interesting. I mean, they got plenty of double entendres in here. But like I said, it just all has a real ring of familiarity to it. It starts off with Bless 'Em with the Blade. Almost every one of these songs starts off with some kind of choral singing, chanting before it goes into the song. Like I said, Bless 'Em with the Blade. This one it sounds really similar to Faster Than the Flame, Bless 'Em with the Blade, Blessed and Possessed. It's a typical Powerwolf opener. It's got the pause right before the chorus, and the chorus kicks in, so you can tell it's going to be. It'll probably be the opener on the tour. Getting the audience to sing along right away. A lot of these songs, though, I don't see them staying in the set list too long, because they're just not as strong as some of their other songs. After this tour, maybe the next tour, there might be one song still in there, and maybe 2 tours later, there's no songs from this one on it. They just have a lot better songs in their catalog. So following Bless 'Em with the Blade, you have Sinners of the Seven Seas. It's got another choral opening. It's got another choral chorus. It's a good tune. I mean, the album starts off pretty strong. I mean, even though both of these songs have airs of familiarity to them, they're still fairly well written. But then we got Curia Clitorum. Kind of sounds like Undressed to Confess. Maybe not as catchy. Heretic Hunters has a little bit of Dancing with the Dead. Then you get to 1589. That's their historical number. They always got to do a couple of historical numbers. And also a lot of these songs too, the chorus is just basically the title of the song chanted, which I guess they figured if Judas Priest can do it, why can't they? So that's basically what Judas Priest is doing now too with their choruses. But Judas Priest also have been around. They probably have like 20 albums. Powerwolf has half that. Viva Velgata has another choral opening. There's finally a little bit of guitar in here, a little bit of keyboards. I talked about how fast the songs are on here and fast the album is. There's hardly any guitar and keyboard. I mean, they're not really known for guitar solos. Maybe some extended keyboard intros or outros. Their guitars are mainly flourishes, but there's really not even a whole lot of that. You get a little bit of that song here. Wake Up the Wicked, the title track, which it kind of harkens back to We Drink Your Blood. Then you got Joan of Arc, another historical tune. This one actually kind of this one deviates from sounding like old Powerwolf because it sounds like new Ghost a little bit. It's kind of bouncy. It seems like they may be trying to release that one as a single. I think they've released like 3 singles so far. Thunder Priest, the 9th song, that's their fastest song, but again, it's nothing you haven't heard before. And it's just saying the name of the title for the chorus. We Don't Want to Be No Saints is the latest single. It's the one that's got the kids choir singing. Really doesn't work as far as I'm concerned. We're now 10 songs into the album, and I think they're like, you know what, we got a lot of stuff that sounds the same. We need to try add something different in here to change it up a little bit. I don't really think the kids chorus works in this song. I don't think the song's probably that strong, so they wanted to try and make it a little flashier. And then it closes out with Vargamore. It starts off really slow, really folky. Then it goes into a gang chorus, which is, I think, probably the first gang chorus on the album, where it's not like backed up with a chorus. This is just the band themselves singing, and you actually get something that resembles a guitar solo and then a guitar trade-off. So who knows, maybe we could have used more of that in the album. I know it sounds like I'm slamming it. It's not a terrible album by any stretch. It's well played, it's well produced, it's well packaged. But those are all things you already expect from Powerwolf. You expect some catchier numbers. You know, they've always been good at, even though they have this shtick, they're always good at reinventing themselves from album to album as far as new things that they bring to the songs, the arrangements. I know they like to stick with the same themes in the songs, which, I mean, that's all fine and good. It's the structure of the songs that's going to make the sound, and I just think that these, a lot of them make you think of other better Powerwolf songs. So that being said, I'm going to give this 7.5 out of 10. Some people will be like, man, you just spent 15 minutes slamming this thing and you get a 7.5 out of 10. Like I said, it's not a terrible album. It's just nothing we haven't heard from Powerwolf before. And I didn't find that was the case with Call of the Wild 2021. I thought that sounded new, fresh, catchy. This one really doesn't, in my opinion. But like I said, it's well written, well produced, well packaged. So I think that deserves 7.5 out of 10. All right, you guys have a good one.